I suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The demiguise statues, and the moons contained therein, were placed as they were for good reason. You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit.
Care enough to remove my demiguise statues.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
Sounds as if Mr. Moon deserved what he got. But perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks. Oh, we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm going to go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Revelio.
I do hope he hasn't been kidnapped or eaten.
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet Niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse, filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. Oh, I've been worried sick. But I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the ashwinders that are lurking about.
Why did Henrietta feel the need to protect her house like she did?
Henrietta was a baroness who married well, more than a few times. Her immense wealth drove her to a life of suspicion and isolation. The more wealth she amassed, the more paranoid she became of losing it. Hence the terrifying traps throughout the hideaway. Not even her family has been willing to deal with them to get to her fortune.
Why don't you just get Rococo back yourself?
Henrietta's hideaway is treacherous enough, but add ashwinders into the picture and, well, I love Rococo, but I love staying alive more.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
I should be going now. Thank you. That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake. This must be the castle where Miss Coffee's Niffler ran away. Now to find a way inside. Now here's a sad-looking place. Ashwinders! I'd better find a way around them. Or perhaps through them.
What are we even doing here? We ought to be at the hogshead. It's a waste of our time.
What was that?
These rocks have seen better days. Accio! Incendio!
You're going to regret that.
Forever.
Accio! Incendio! Incendio! You've made a great mistake.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Tango! Reducto! Hold still! Expulse!
Right. You regret that.
Accio.
That's just terrible.
Accio.
You haven't done that at
Incendio.
all.
Confringo. Bombarda. Accio.
You're drowsing, aren't you? Heal. Death from above.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Imperio. Petrificus totalis. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo. Where in Merlin's name am I? Revelio. Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Glacius. There we go. Ashwinders.
Anyone?
Imperial. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Inspiration.
You'll be sorry. Expulso!
Stop right there! Or I'll make you
Defender.
expulsion!
Leviosa.
Oh, what's that?
Imperial.
Expulsion!
Incendio. Bombarda.
Quite conductive, aren't we? Just warming up.
Reduction!
Expulsion!
Crucial. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
What have you done? Oh, this is...
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Imperio.
Time to eat you.
Petrificus totalis. I should follow the treasure to find that Niffler. Revelio.
Treasure here, then there's treasure here. Keep looking.
Accio. What a dreadful lot. Arresto momentum. Ah, more Ashwinders. Imperial. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio.
That is
Incendio.
Another. It's expulsion!
Leviosa.
Want to look up?
Defender. Imperial! Accio! Incendio! Stockman and Irrumpent! Expulso!
You'll need to be quicker than that. Wretched weed Expulso! Do such a thing to me.
Looks like someone paid attention in.
You will pay me. Are you on edge? Lance in a duel? Accurate. What are your thoughts?
You'll pay for that!
Accio! Bombarda!
Tripicus Totalis!
Accio! Imperial! Petrepicus Totalis! I did it! And an Ashwinder, no less. Accio! Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. What's this? Some sort of treasure map. Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Ugh. When I get my hands on that niffler... Accio! Arresto Momentum! Everything's all right. Best get back to Miss Coffee. Revelio. Incendio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
can't quite
My poor Rococo.
look like before, but something different.
Miss Coffee, I found your niffler.
Oh, goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
I'm sure he'll be happy to go home.
He will. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you again for what you did. From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out.
Has someone tampered with the statue? It looks different.
Like and boxwoods, no one's mightier and Rockwood. Why, imagine
Everyone in Upper Hogsmeade. I may go to Hogsmeade later.
supposing. Ha! I'll have you stewed on a lamb.
Revelio.
I've robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming.
Oh, you little coward! Petrificus totalis!
This looks like the spot from the treasure map.
Brave?
Revelio.
And be sure to stoke the flames with an easy hand. I seem to recall last time you put the thing...
Petrificus totalis.
No more happy days for you.
Expulso! Expulso! A storm is coming!
Leviosa! Imperial! Is Totalis!
My mother used to always say, a clear head makes way for a clear path. I don't know what your path is, since your head's never seen a clear tail.
Perhaps the map contains clues about the order I'm supposed to ring the bells in. Revelio! Revelio. That did it. And look, treasure. Revelio.
I do love to reminisce about days gone by.
Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular Dirical.
Ah, yes, the magical bird. Can disappear when it senses danger.
Peculiar things, aren't they? Did you know that Muggles call them dodos? Such a funny name. I'm worried about a large albino dirichol known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen, and I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Seems you're more concerned with the feathers than the bird. But she'd be safer with you than with poachers.
Indeed. They'd pluck her feathers and likely kill her when they were through. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the dirichals don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
Why are you fixated on Gwynaira and not rescuing all the dirichals?
Gwynaira is special. She's more attractive to poachers with her lovely plumage. They'll try harder to take her. The other dirichals seem to have managed evading poachers quite well on their own.
Can you tell me what the dirichal den looks like?
It's down by the shore, on a sort of overhanging cliff. You'll recognise it by all of the dirichals lolling about.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white dirichal.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last thing. She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys the pursuit.
I suppose I should watch for Gwynaira. At night, apparently. Knowing a meat he's likely studied here. This must be the dirichal den that Miss Moffat told me about. Now where is Gwynaira? Got her! Now I need to let Miss Moffat know.
Hello. Any luck finding Gwynaira?
Miss Moffat, I caught Gwynaira.
That's incredible. Was it terribly difficult?
Not too bad, if you know what you're doing.
Don't be so humble about it. Well, may I have her now?
Of course.
Oh, you're too kind. She has such exquisite plumage. Oh, I shall make the finest attire from her feathers. And she'll have a good life too, of course. Thank you so much for bringing me Gwynaira. I shall keep her safe and only use her feathers sparingly.
crate of Chinese chomping cabbages is somewhere in this camp.
Confringo!
Imperial!
Release me! Ah!
Oh, too hard.
Levioso! Levioso! Levioso!
Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
Levioso! I'll find you! Levioso!
Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
They want to buy up. You will fall.
Expelliarmus! Glacius!
Hey, that's mine!
Defendo! Imperio! Levioso! Epicurus Totalis! Revelio. That's one crate in hand. I only need one more. Hello, Hamura. Arresto momentum. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I can see why Feldcroft needs help. Ranrock's loyalists are hiding out near Feldcroft. They must have the crate of Chinese chopping cabbages.
What an unfortunate disappointment.
Imperial!
At your service.
Why do you not run away? Intend to die, do you?
I shall defeat them. Unforgivable!
You won't survive this, my young...
Leviosa! Imperial!
When are you going to give up?
Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
I shall avenge your death.
I'll bury you in that.
Accio! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Imperial! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Crucial! Accio.
That's the student who stopped us at Feldcroft.
Defender. Revelio. That's all the crates of Chinese chomping cabbages. I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's friend in Feldcroft.
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place.
Hello there. Do you have a special delivery from my dear friend Eddie?
Hello, Mr. Ndi. Eddie Thistlewood sent me.
Yes, he told me to expect you. Do you have the Chinese chomping cabbages?
I have them right here.
Marvellous. This will go a long way towards protecting the hamlet from Ranrock's loyalists. The same foul curs who, I'm willing to guess, intercepted them in the first place, along with Rookwood's lot. Feldcroft owes a debt of gratitude to you and Eddie. Thank you for your help.
Do you have any idea why the goblins are attacking Feldcroft?
No clue. I used to think it was because of its strategic location, but now it's as if they were looking for something. I will admit, however, that I don't know what they could possibly be looking for.
How do you and Eddie know each other?
We met at Hogwarts. Been friends and business associates ever since. I wasn't surprised to get his owl about his Chinese chomping cabbage scheme. He was always one to go out of his way to help another.
You're welcome. Happy to be of assistance.
At last, some reinforcements. Hopefully this is enough to thwart the goblins.
Oh, goodness.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognised me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot, especially not with wizard kind, and not right now.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
But breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Oh, I do hope Mary and I...
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. Accio! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Imperial! Crucio! Expelliarmus! Glacis! Defendo! Levioso! Capulso! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Defendo! Even more aggressive than I'd expected. Imperial! Accio. Imperio. Petrepicus Totalis. Surely that's the last of them. Revelio. Oh no, this must be Mary. Woman. If Mary was putting these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Revelio. If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. Revelio. This isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere.
Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Cabalso. Incendio. Revelio. 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 Incendio. Confringo. A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Hexags. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Imperial! Crucible. Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Bombada! Accio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! 8 legs is simply too many. Confringo! That's one hexag destroyed. I should get the rest. Confringo! Revelio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Revelio! I hate to think that they see me. I don't see them. Imperial. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Imperial. Petrificus totalis. Defendo. Levioso. Half finished, but I need to destroy all of the X-Acts. Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio! Revelio. Imperial. Petrificus Totalis. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Imperial. Crucial. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. That's the last of the spider sacks. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. I hope that's the last spider. Imperial. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus! Glacier! Crucial! Imperial! Petrificus Totalis! Imperial! Petrificus Totalis! Oh, wait. That's the last one. She's angry. Accio. Incendio, Bombada, Confringo, Ethereal. Accio, Incendio. Petrificus Totalis. I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life after that. Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend. But you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.